To our channel Learn Supply Chain Management. Today we are going to see adding values in SCM, what all can be added in SCM and how it creates a value chain in SCM. So if anyone is new to this channel, please do subscribe and hit the bell icon. Share Max to your friends and better visit the basics before you start anything which is new in SCM. Value and added value. Value is something we give a product a worth of it, a price. Added value is when a new product is made or a new copyrighted innovative technology is being introduced in the market, we are giving a price to it, we are giving a worth to it, that's added value. Or it's having go more of an efficiency to it, so we are giving an extra price for the service, for extra price for its performance, that's added value. So when we simply go into the concept, value can be simply seen as a worth of a product or service. And there are various ways to measure the value. The cost for the organization to produce a product. Organization creates value with its efficiency and effectiveness. For example, Apple iPhone. The organization created that Apple iPhone with efficiency and effectiveness. So they are giving a very high price in the sector of phoning itself. There is no other phones which is so costly than iPhones. The customer's willingness to pay for it. Customers purchase value by comparing the competitors. And in some other cases, we are giving a product according to its competition in the market. A better example is Oppo and Vivo. The price ranges between these two mobile phones is sort of similar. There is no much difference. If Oppo is costing is 20,000 rupees, a Vivo phone will be costing 21 rupees. There's just a slightest price variation, and the efficiency and the performance, the looks, the features, everything will be most of a similar case. So we can say added value refers to addition of greater values or worth to a product or service by it can be marketing, designing, production, customer service, distribution, maintenance. So these are the other areas where a product is being given an extra price. For example, Amazon is delivering a product worth 500 rupees. There will be a expense of shipping charges that may be 30 rupees. So that comes under distribution charges. So that's added value to a product. Value and adding different values to a product is just a pricing of a product. But what are the drivers in supply chain affected when a product is valued or extra added value is added to that product? It can be cost pressures, need to reduce inventory and other waste. Time pressure, need to more faster, more customized deliveries. Reliability pressure, need to ensure that quality or delivery commitments to increasingly demand customers can be met. Response pressure, need to improve real-time information to demanding customers. Transparency pressure, need to make the status of order visible to support planning. Globalization pressure, need to coordinate multiple complex global supply chain networks. So these are the different drivers. When a product is valued for 500 rupees and it's been sold to a customer, just think about the other pressures which is behind this 500 rupees product. These many pressures are also valued in that 500 rupees small product. That's why supply chain management is complex if we value each and every steps in accomplishing it. Now we are going to see how can this value be given in the supply chain strategies. 1. Value engineering. Analyzing the design of a product towards improving design and cost minimization in design with the supplier involvement of cross-functional teams and external suppliers. 2. Lean supply. Close collaboration with all in the supply chain to eliminate waste activities and processes like waiting time, excess inventory, unnecessary operations, movement and costs. Agile supply. Close collaboration with all to increase speed and flexibility in shorter time according to market demand. Value adding negotiations and relationship is the fourth point. Close collaboration with the suppliers to find ways to continuously improve the adding value with a mutual benefit to all parties. So these are the different steps or different areas where value can be added in the terms of supply chain. As you can see, this is a comparison table of purchasing and SEM. So purchasing is a traditional way where we compare the value of a product, and SEM is a new way where a product value is completely defined in different steps. So I'm just going to brief out what comes in the comparison. In purchasing, the value is just independence, but in SEM is integration, different steps coordinating to a product to be valued. Independent of next link. Like in purchasing, a product is just an independent object where a customer is wanting and buying out. But in SEM, it's dependency. Every sector is dependent on this product, and when the product is bought by a customer, every sector is benefited. So it's dependency. The links are protective. A product, when it comes to a retailer and retailer sells out the product, it's just a protective area. Retailer is being paid, is safe. When a retailer is getting a product from a wholesaler, wholesaler is paid, is safe actually. But in SEM, it's end-to-end visibility. When a wholesaler is giving to a retailer is selling to a customer, it's like a chain. It's every sector is having a visibility on different sectors. A wholesaler is watching out the retailer, a retailer is watching out his customer. So it's not just the product which is giving out. It's like something which is of value given out to a customer. A customer is giving feedback on the product, gives extra added value on the product which is coming out in the lane in the future. And in purchasing, it's very uncertain. We are not certain in the ways of steps, but in SEM, every steps are very certain and every steps are clearly taken. Then in purchasing, it's high cost and low services. Some of the product are very high, but the services are very poor. But in SEM, services are the core and the cost is very less. Even though there are so many steps which are carried out in SEM, customer satisfaction and service is the main motive. Cost is the secondary source. When a product is being served well to a customer, there is surety that customer will bring in more orders than to given a high cost and giving a poor services. The customer is just rejecting out the products and is going for another product. Then purchasing, blame is just a cultural activity. When a product is purchased by a customer, if there is any defect, it's just a blame. It's like purchasing, that blame is just a term. They don't have an issue on that. It's like a culture to them. But in SEM, blame is just a loss in goodwill. The more SEM is capturing in the market or wanted to capture is gaining most of the goodwill from its customers. So that can create a collaborative value adding culture in the society. Okay guys, if you don't find a relevant understanding between these definitions or explanation, please do check out our blog. All the explanation and details are correctly given there. And if you need to download this presentation, please go through our link in description. Everything is detailedly mentioned.